Hey guys, Justin Russell with RussellMarineProducts.com. Out here again on beautiful Skiatook Lake. Man, it's just been a great day.
Yeah, we picked the perfect day to come out here.
So we were filming earlier on the new Recon trolling motor, so that's a video you'll see here as well too. But now I've got Matthew here, and we're actually talking about the new Elite FS. So two different sizes, adding on to the 9 that's already been on the market for several years now. So got a 10-inch unit coming, 12-inch unit coming. So kind of talk about some of the features, why the addition after all these years,
Yeah,
right?
so Elite FS sits right in the middle of our product range, right? So when you step up from the Eagle series, right, you add a touchscreen, you add networking, you can do active target, that kind of stuff. But it sits right in the middle, right? So then you have HDS on top, which has got better networking capabilities, the active imaging HD sonar built in, stuff like that, right? So it's right in that middle sweet spot of our product offering of displays. So, if you're looking for a larger screen size and maybe a little bit of networking, some kind of connectivity between everything else on your boat, but you don't necessarily want to really step up and have the more expensive units, it's an option there in the middle for you.
One of the things I really noticed right away, so we've got active target here, we got a 12 Pro on top,
Correct,
and Elite 12 on the bottom.
Correct.
But one of the things that really drove home with me, if you will, that I hadn't actually considered before, if I'm running 3 units like this boat is, or even 4 units, I could save over $1,000 basically by putting in a Elite 12 for mapping on the front, still use my Pro for forward-facing sonar, active target, and I could also have a Elite 12 on my console next to another 12. So I'm looking at just that savings alone is almost $2,000 by being able to have, and I'm still 12-inch units, still got a great screen resolution and clarity. And like I'm looking at these two screens here, and we'll show this later, but I'm looking at these two screens here. I mean, it is sharp, identical, looks exactly like HDS 12 Pro.
Yeah.
What would be some of the reasons why the customers would want to be purchasing, say, an Elite, with the differences? What are the differences, between the Elites and the Pros?
Yeah, so you mentioned a little bit of it just there, Justin. So it is a great display to be a companion to an HDS, right? So one of the differences, an HDS is going to have 2 Ethernet connectors on the back, 2 of our yellow ports, so it's really easy to daisy chain units from one to the other, right? Whereas all the Elite FSs only have 1, right? So if you're going to put it on a boat next to an HDS, you make it the end of your daisy chain, right? So you can feed your active target or your anything else networking through an HDS and into an Elite FS. Some of the things that make it a good companion, like you mentioned, it's got the same screen in there. So it's the same resolution as an HDS 10 or an HDS 12. So you get that really super clear, high definition screen. You get a little smaller keypad. It's the same keypad that we have on the Elite FS 7 and 9. So you don't get the full D-pad. You don't get the full suite of buttons. You do get the buttons that you're going to need mostly, right? Your waypoints, your zooms, that kind of stuff.
Still a touchscreen, still mapping compatible, right? So still have an SD card slot on it.
Yep.
One of the things that I will say is we hadn't really discussed price yet.
Yeah.
I kind of alluded earlier, there's a big savings there. It's a huge savings, right? It's a really big savings. So what's the 10 going for? What's the 12 going for?
So the 10 with an active imaging transducer will be $17.99, and then the 12 will be $22.99 with an active imaging transducer.
So guys, that's over $1,000 savings. Now, yes, there are some differences there. Most of the time, what I'm going to say is, especially when it comes to like the 3-in-1, like that 3-in-1 transducer is really, really good. Yeah. We know it's not the HD, right? But
correct.
Again,
that's another one of the differences, right? An HDS is going to have the active imaging HD, super high frequency, high resolution side scan and down scan, right? From active imaging HD, whereas Elite FS has got the regular active imaging. Still really awesome side scan. You just don't have that new super high frequency.
But you can use the S3100 module to be able to get that, or
feed the picture from an HDS over Ethernet into it. Yeah,
you're still having sonar sharing capabilities, so you can still see it and view it off of another screen. So I think it's a really, really good product for you guys. Again, I didn't really think about this till getting out on the water with you. That'll actually change the way I set up my own personal boat, because if I'm running 4 units, 4 12s, I can literally put an Elite FS12 on the left side and on the bottom and still have my mapping. Still have my 2D sonar when I'm up on pad running down the lake, and save almost $2,000 on this bundle here versus in the past having 4 HDS 12 units on there. So that's pretty amazing stuff. So guys, we're going to do a little bit of fishing here. We're going to show you some of the stuff here on the screen. This is really, really good, really, really good vibrant. I literally cannot tell the difference between HDS Pro and this, and obviously you won't if it's the same screen. So really, really good stuff. Be sure to check these out at RussellMarineProducts.com.
Are you tired of your old marine electronics? At R&P, we make trade-in easy. 3 steps. Step 1, shoot us an email, get a quote. Step 2, send us your old unit and get credit. Step 3, get your brand new unit and get it installed on your boat today.